Hello, thank you for watching. Today I'm going to go over the area of parallelogram review problems. So as a reminder, the formula for finding the area of a parallelogram is taking the base and multiplying that by the height. And remember that dot there represents multiplication. So we took a look at question number 1. We have a parallelogram that has a side labeled 8 and a dotted line in the middle that is labeled with a 5. And so we need to figure out what is the base and what is the height. So from the review document, any side can be the base. So I'm going to choose this 8 as being the base. We could choose any of the other sides as the base, but we are going to choose the side labeled 8 as the base because it is the only known measurement. So if that's the base, the height is the line that's going to go from the base to the opposite side, and it's going to be the shortest distance. So, and it has to be perpendicular to the base. Now remember, perpendicular is going as two lines cross, and they have to cross making a 90-degree angle. Remember the little box there in the corner means that it's 90 degrees. So I'm looking for a line that is perpendicular to the base, and we have one that is labeled as 5. So that is the height. We are not going to choose this slanted line that's right here because it is not perpendicular. So now that I have my base and the height, I can plug that into our formula, base times height. So I have the base is 8 and the height is 5, and 8 times 5 is 40 units squared. Remember, when we have giving an area answer, we need to give as square units. So 40 units squared is the correct answer for number 1. Now on to number 2. For this problem, we are given an extra side. So now we need to be careful about the side that we are choosing as the base. So in this case, I'm going to choose 11, the side that's labeled 11 as our base, because I need to think ahead of what's going to be our height. And remember, our height needs to be perpendicular to the base. Now, if I choose 9 as being our base, or the side labeled as 9, I don't have a perpendicular side. The side that's labeled 11 is not perpendicular to the side that's labeled 9. So I need to choose 11 as being our base, which means our height is going to be 8. Now I can plug that into our equation, and if our base is 11, our height is going to be 8, and 11 times 8 is 88 units squared. Now for question number 3, I have 3 different labeled lines, and I need to decide what's going to be the best one for me to choose here. Now, if I choose 11 as my base, I cannot choose the side labeled as 6 as my height because it's not perpendicular. So we cannot use 11 here. So 6 is going to be our base, and 10, since it is perpendicular to the base, is going to be our height. So base times height, going to plug that into our formula, 6 times 10, which is 60 units squared. So there is our final answers for all 3 problems: 40 units squared, 80 units squared, and 60 units squared. If you are still having some issues with understanding how to correctly pick base and height, you're still confused, please send me an email or comment on the Google Classroom post, whatever works for you, and I will be in touch. Thanks for watching, and have a great rest of your day.